Hello, I'm Dr. Emily Carter. I've spent my career dedicated to understanding how we can all live healthier, more vibrant lives, especially as we navigate our golden years. It's a privilege to share insights that can genuinely make a difference in your daily well being and long term health. Today, we're going to talk about something that might be a surprise to you: the meat on your plate. It might seem simple, but the choices you make about meat, particularly after age 65, can have a profound impact on your health, affecting everything from your heart and your energy levels to your memory and independence. We often don't realize the silent work our bodies are doing day in and day out. They're processing, repairing, and defending us. But as we age, these processes become a little less efficient. That's why the fuel we provide our bodies becomes even more critical. Certain types of meat, sadly, can put an extra burden on systems that are already working hard, potentially increasing risks like heart disease by a significant amount. The good news is becoming aware of this is the first and most powerful step. And it's not about giving up meat entirely unless you choose to. It's about making smarter, more supportive choices. Let's dive into the kinds of meat that, while perhaps comforting or convenient, might actually be working against your goal of healthy aging. Meats to approach with caution in your golden years. It might be hard to hear, especially if some of these are your favorites, but there are certain meats that experts agree seniors should be very mindful of or ideally avoid. Bacon. More than just a guilty pleasure. Bacon. The smell sizzling in the pan, the crispy texture, the nostalgic comfort. For many, it's a weekend treat or a breakfast staple, but for those of us over 65, that comforting sizzle can hide a quiet threat to our health. It's not just the saturated fat, which we know can contribute to clogged arteries and higher cholesterol. That's a concern on its own. What's even more worrisome are the chemical preservatives often used in bacon, like nitrates and nitrites. When these get into your body, they can transform into compounds called nitrosamines. These are known carcinogens linked to cancers of the colon, stomach, and pancreas. Think about that. The World Health Organization places processed meats like bacon in the same risk category as things like tobacco smoke. Our body's ability to repair cellular damage slows down as we age, so the impact of these compounds can be more significant and harder to bounce back from. Beyond the preservatives, cooking bacon at high heat creates something called advanced glycation, end products or AGEs. This is a fitting acronym because these compounds actually accelerate aging within your body. They fuel inflammation and oxidative stress, which are major players in many age-related conditions. Think heart disease, Alzheimer's, and even arthritis, that joint stiffness or mental fogginess you might feel. While complex, these ages and the inflammation they cause could quietly be contributing. A few strips might not seem like much, but if it's a regular part of your diet, even just weekly, it could be adding silent damage over time. For seniors managing existing health issues like high blood pressure or kidney concerns, bacon isn't just something to limit, it can truly be detrimental. The temporary pleasure sadly comes with a steep cost to your long-term resilience. Processed meats, the convenience trap. Let's talk about convenience. In our busy world, grabbing a hot dog, slicing some deli meat for a sandwich, or opting for sausage might seem like an easy win, especially if you're cooking for one or looking for something quick. Processed meats, things like ham, salami, bologna, and those breakfast sausages, are everywhere, and they're marketed as simple meal solutions. But this convenience comes at a significant health cost. These meats are loaded with salt, sugar, and those same chemical preservatives, nitrates and nitrites we discussed with bacon. They are designed to last a long time and taste appealing, but they flood your system with substances that promote chronic inflammation and damage your blood vessels. This directly increases your risk of major health events like strokes and heart attacks. As the World Health Organization warned, regular consumption is linked to increased cancer risk, particularly colorectal cancer. And remember that high sodium. For seniors, this is a major culprit behind worsening high blood pressure, fluid retention, and putting extra strain on your kidneys, which are already working harder as they age. It's particularly tricky because processed meats are often labeled as lean or light, making them seem healthy, but a turkey sandwich made with cured packaged deli meat is still delivering a dose of chemicals and inflammatory compounds that an aging body struggles to handle effectively. Over time, this can erode cognitive function, reduce the flexibility of your arteries, and simply make you feel less vibrant and energetic. While they offer ease in the short term, relying on processed meats can quietly chip away at your independence and quality of life in the long run, is saving a few minutes worth potentially sacrificing years of active, clear minded living. Rare or industrial red meat. The hidden burden. A juicy steak cooked just the way you like it, perhaps a little rare in the center, feels like a treat to indulgence. And red meat does offer protein and iron, which are important nutrients. However, for seniors, especially when we're talking about meat from industrial farms and cooked to lower temperatures, there are some real downsides to consider. As we get older, our digestive system slows down and our metabolism shifts. The saturated fats and complex proteins in red meat, particularly from grain-fed animals raised in factory settings, can be harder for our aging bodies to break down and process. This can put extra strain on your kidneys, liver, and digestive tract. If that steak is cooked rare, there's also a higher risk of encountering harmful bacteria like E. coli or Listeria. While a younger person might fight these off easily, a senior's immune system may not be as robust, making foodborne illness a more serious threat. Beyond digestion and potential pathogens, red meat contains compounds like arachidonic acid, which can fan the flames of inflammation throughout your body. If you're already dealing with arthritis, heart issues, or memory challenges, this added inflammatory burden can make things worse and prevent healing. And the way red meat is often cooked, grilled, or seared at high temperatures creates those same harmful compounds we mentioned earlier. HCAs and PAH linked to increased cancer risk. While the iron in red meat is beneficial for carrying oxygen, it's also a type of iron, heme iron, that some older adults can accumulate. If not balanced with plenty of antioxidants, this can contribute to oxidative stress, damaging cells and increasing the risk of age-related diseases. So while red meat has its nutritional points for seniors, especially from industrial sources and consumed frequently or undercooked, the potential burden on your system might outweigh the benefits. But please don't feel discouraged. Understanding these risks isn't meant to scare you, it's meant to empower you. Because while some meats can pose challenges, there are others that are nutritional powerhouses, offering exactly what your aging body needs to thrive. Let's talk about the good news. 3 powerful meats to embrace for healthy aging. Switching gears entirely, let's look at the types of meat that can be incredible allies in supporting your health journey after 65. These are foods that provide essential nutrients, fight inflammation, and nourish your body's vital systems. Wild-caught salmon fuel for your brain and heart. If there's a superhero meat for seniors, wild-caught salmon is arguably it. It's delicious, versatile, and packed with nutrients that are particularly important for maintaining your health and independence. The star players here are the omega-3 fatty acids, specifically EPA and DHA. These are often called essential fats because our bodies can't make them. We have to get them from food, and salmon is one of the best sources on the planet. Why are they so important for seniors? Omega 3s are critical for brain health. Studies show they can help reduce brain shrinkage, may slow the progression of cognitive decline and Alzheimer's, and even improve mood and sleep quality. All common concerns as we age. Think of them as building blocks and protectors for your brain cells. But the benefits don't stop there. These amazing fats are also cardiovascular champions. They help lower unhealthy blood fats. Triglycerides can gently lower blood pressure and improve the flexibility of your arteries. This means a reduced risk of strokes and heart attacks. Unlike the inflammatory meats we discussed, wild salmon fights inflammation thanks in part to a powerful antioxidant called astaxanthin, which gives it its vibrant pink color. Choosing wild caught is key because it tends to have a better omega 3 profile and fewer contaminants than farm raised varieties. Plus, its tender, flaky texture makes it easy to chew and digest. Enjoying wild salmon a couple of times a week is like giving your brain and heart a powerful shield. Free range chicken, the foundation of strength. Sometimes the most effective things are also the most accessible humble chicken, particularly when it's free range or pasture raised and prepared. Simply is a nutritional workhorse for seniors. Its biggest contribution is high quality, easily digestible protein. Protein is absolutely essential as we age. After 65, many people experience a natural loss of muscle mass called sarcopenia, which can lead to weakness, frailty, and a higher risk of falls. Getting enough protein, especially rich sources like chicken, provides the amino acids your body needs to repair and maintain muscle tissue. Unlike red meat, chicken is generally much easier on the digestive system and doesn't put as much strain on the kidneys. This makes it an ideal protein source for seniors managing various health conditions. Free-range chicken also offers valuable B vitamins like B6, which support brain function, mood, and energy levels, crucial for staying active and engaged. It also provides zinc for a healthy immune system and niacin for cellular energy production. The free-range or pasture-raised part is important. Chickens raised in these conditions tend to be healthier, aren't routinely given antibiotics or hormones, and have a better nutritional profile compared to conventionally raised birds. Their meat is cleaner and more nutrient dense. Preparing chicken gently, roasting, baking, or stewing, makes it tender and easy to eat even for those with dental issues. Think of free-range chicken as providing the reliable, sturdy building blocks your body needs to maintain strength, energy, and resilience day after day. Grass-fed beef liver, nature's nutrient treasure chest. Okay, I know what you might be thinking. Liver. It's not exactly the most common or appealing meat for everyone, but hear me out because grass-fed beef liver is arguably one of the most nutrient-dense foods you can eat, especially as a senior. Think of it as nature's most potent multivitamin delivered in a food form that your body can absorb incredibly well. Just a small serving of grass-fed beef liver provides staggering amounts of nutrients that are crucial for aging bodies. It's an unparalleled source of vitamin B12, a vitamin many older adults are deficient in without even realizing it. B12 is vital for brain health, nerve function, and energy production. Symptoms like fatigue, memory lapses, or low mood are often dismissed as normal aging, but sometimes they're simply signs of low B12. Liver can help revitalize you from the inside out. It's also packed with highly bioavailable heme iron. This form of iron is much easier for your body to use than the iron found in plants or many supplements. Adequate iron is essential for carrying oxygen throughout your body, powering your brain and muscles. This can make a huge difference in combating fatigue and improving mental sharpness and physical endurance. Beyond B12, and iron liver is loaded with vitamin A in its active form. Retinol great for vision and immunity. Folate, zinc, copper choline, and CoQ10. These nutrients work together to support everything from cardiovascular health and detoxification to maintaining cellular energy. Because it's so nutrient rich, you don't need much. Enjoying a modest portion once or twice a week can provide a powerful nutritional boost. If the taste or texture is challenging, consider preparing it gently, sautéed with onions, incorporating it into a stew, or even finding high-quality desiccated liver capsules from grass-fed sources. As a supplement, though, whole food is always preferable if possible. Grass-fed sourcing is key here to ensure you're getting the maximum nutrients with minimal exposure to toxins or hormones. The price you pay, an investment in yourself. As you can see, the choices we make about meat aren't trivial, especially after 65. Every bite is either an investment in your health or a potential cost down the line. It's not about being perfect, but about being mindful and intentional. The price you pay for consistently choosing processed meats, bacon, or industrial red meat cooked to char, it might not be an immediate hospital visit. Instead, it's often a gradual erosion of your vitality. It's the fatigue that doesn't lift the memory that feels less sharp, the joints that ache more, the slower recovery from a simple cold, or the increasing reliance on medications to manage conditions that might have been less severe. The hardest part is that this damage often happens quietly, building up over years until it becomes harder to reverse. But the price you pay for choosing nutrient-dense meats like wild salmon, free-range chicken, and grass-fed liver, that price is paid in better energy, clearer thinking, stronger muscles, a more resilient heart, and a more robust immune system. It's an investment in your ability to stay active, maintain your independence, enjoy your hobbies, and spend quality time with loved ones without feeling held back by your health. You don't need to overhaul everything overnight. Start small. Maybe swap out the bacon for a side of wild salmon once a week. Choose free-range chicken over processed deli meat for your sandwiches. Explore ways to prepare liver if you're open to it, or seek out a quality supplement. These intentional steps taken consistently can make a world of difference in how you feel today and how healthy you are tomorrow. My deepest wish for you is to live your golden years with joy, energy, and independence. Paying attention to what you eat is one of the most powerful tools you have to make that happen. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What resonated most with you in this discussion? Have you already made changes to your diet that have made a difference in how you feel? Which of these recommended meats might you consider trying? Or which caution meat might you try to limit? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your insights can inspire others in our community. And if you found this conversation helpful and want to continue learning how to live your best life after 65, please consider subscribing. We share new tips and information regularly to support your journey toward vibrant aging. Thank you for joining me today. Here's to making informed choices that nourish your body, sharpen your mind, and support your independence for years to come.